Hi guys, and welcome back to the Divine Witch. Today we're going to do a pick a card. And the pick a card that we're going to do today is What is Hekate Trying to Tell Me? So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know which pick a card you would like for us to do next. Without further ado, let's dive in. Hey guys, and welcome back. So as you can see before you, I have 3 different cards with 3 different stones on them. I want you to take this moment and focus on these cards that are before you. Pick whichever one resonates for you. Is it card pile 1, 2, or 3? Alright, let's go ahead and start with card pile number 1. So with this card pile, we're going to take our quartz crystal and put it over here. Bring these forth a little bit. What is Hekate trying to tell you? So how we're going to do this is I'm going to start here in the middle with the actual tarot. Then we're going to go up here, do our big ones, and then come down here for our conclusions, okay? So let's flip. Our first card is a Chariot. So it looks to me like your life is kind of at a standstill. When the Chariot is in reverse, that's telling me that you're stopping. The question is, what are you stopping? Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords. So whenever I see the Knight of Swords is someone defending themselves or protecting themselves. So you're just kind of stopping it all together. I don't know what we got going on here. Ew, and we got friendships. So it's looking like it's dealing with friendships, which has led us to a moment of clarity. Okay, so when you get the Knight of Pentacles, especially when it's like this for me, you know, normally it's just a bunch of thoughts running in your head. But when it's reversed like it is right now, that's telling me that you're done with it. You've cleared it out of your mind. Ooh, and we got the 7 of Cups. So we got some creativity coming through, followed by the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, and we got the 10 of Cups. So the creativity and kind of doing your own thing, that's basically what's going on here with these 2 cards. There's no one really watching you. You're kind of taking a moment by yourself and kind of getting back to your soul core, which is kind of what Hekate would want. Getting back to that family dynamic as we get with the 10 of Cups. So, you know, this road, even though it's starting out with you kind of being stuck, not moving, and then, you know, we've got the Knight of Swords here, which means we're not defending. We got friendships. We're kind of doing our own thing at this moment. So, this is basically where we're at in life. Now, up here is going to be our spiritual side, okay, of what Hekate is coming through as. So the first card that we got is Parasite in reverse. So that means that we had an attachment that is no longer there. So this could go back into this pile right here, that there was some friends that we needed to get rid of. We detached ourselves from that parasite. Because when we have people in our lives that continuously to take and take and take from us, sometimes they become like the parasite. You're unable to detach because you're so used to it being there. And once you get away from it, you fully start to understand exactly what's going on. Then we got Hestia, home. Now, if you notice, home and family go hand in hand. So this is kind of bringing up, you need to focus on your home life. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on what brings the joy and the warmth and the light and the love into your home. Then we got miracles. See, when we start detaching, when we start focusing on our core, our magic, ourselves, our spirituality, things start manifesting. Those miracles start coming about. So that's letting me know that you've done the proper steps. Now let's see what our final card flip for this section is. Witch. Of course, we're getting back into some spell work. We're getting back to our roots, getting back to working those roots. So that's a good thing, babies. That's a good thing. So spiritually right now, you're on the right path. If you're second guessing yourself, you don't need to. So the next card that we got is Cancer. So like I said, this is kind of where you're at in life. This is kind of where you're at, you know, on your spiritual path. And this is kind of what you got to look forward to, okay? So we got a detachment from home. So that means that we're probably going to be traveling here soon. Then we got the 8 of Baskets, which it's in reverse. So that means something's been taken away. So be careful what you share. Be careful what you do in the next week or so in a spiritual and physical sense. Because when the Cancer shows up, especially being in the home, there's growth within the home because we got Hestia. But then we got home over here, which, you know, is right by miracles. So that's telling me that this miracle, this growth that's happening in the home is going to lead you to finally go somewhere, finally get away from all the things that kind of been going on. Then we've also got the 8 of Baskets as well. With the 8 of Baskets, that means that, you know, we've let go of things. We're going through the season and we're going through the changes. So right now, spiritually, physically, and mentally, you're on the perfect path. So if this is a pile that you chose, thank you so much. Make sure to leave a comment, a like, and let me know if it resonates for you. Okay, so the next pile we are going to do is pile 2. Got this beautiful little stone right there. Little smoky action. I'm going to change it up a little bit. We're going to lay these down first, and then we're going to kind of go with it, and then I'll just push them forward as we go. Alright, so the first thing that we got is silence in reverse. So that's telling me that we're no longer being silent. We're no longer waiting for someone to get that answer. We're making it known. Then we've got responsibility. Okay, so we're being outspoken. Someone's not doing, or maybe you're not doing a certain responsibility for someone else anymore. This could be a cutting of ties right here. And we got revenge. So yeah, we are going through some kind of trauma, some kind of breakup, some kind of argument that's going on in your spiritual life and journey right here. The reason that I say that is because when we have silence and we're starting to be spoken, and then we have responsibility in reverse and revenge popping up, that's basically letting me know right there that you're done with someone's shit and you're finally going to take care of it. You're going to take care of house. You're going to take care of business. And then we got study. So there's a little bit more you're going to have to work on. There's going to be more information that's going to be coming your way, especially when we get study. So, you know, with the revenge thing going on and study, it's going to be calculated. And this is more on a spiritual sense, kind of like a spiritual warfare. So to me, this is telling me, just from these cards alone, that this may be you and another witch or someone who is working work against you that you're done with. So this is going to be on the physical plane instead of the spiritual plane. Alright, so the first thing that we got is we got the 4 of Pentacles coming up. With the 4 of Pentacles, we're not letting go of things. We're holding on, which kind of goes back into the revenge thing. Then once again, we got the High Priestess. We're putting in the work. We're putting in the magic. So it's all kind of going together between the spiritual and the physical. You're left with 2 options, though. And you're dancing in between them. You need to make a decision on this. Because when you're dancing in between, you start to lose momentum, especially when you're doing magical work. The Page of Cups, we've let go of something. And it's caused us to lose an opportunity. So, with this alone, this is telling me that whatever's caused all of this, from a spiritual, physical standpoint at this moment, is pretty intense. Now, we do got a couple more. Ooh, we got the Fool. This is going to be right after that Sun card. The Fool means that we ain't going nowhere. We ain't changing our dynamics. We need to start changing some things up. We got the Queen of Wands. You're feeling defeated. Stop feeling defeated. You need to bring back the same energy that you were putting out when you got the High Priestess. You need to regain that energy. Whatever's sucking it down, if you have done spell work, you need to re-energize yourself and find balance, baby. Now, this is what's going to be coming for you in the near future. So the first thing we got is the 9th house. That means we're going to be traveling. Now, this can be astral traveling or physical traveling. But since we do got Scorpio in reverse, it's going to be emotional. And there's going to be a little bit of a detachment. And once again, revenge. Because when you get Scorpio in reverse, that means the Scorpio's attacking. They're done playing nice. Then we got the 3 of Sticks. Means we're choosing a new path. We got a new path calling to us. So, it seems like whatever we're going through here, there's a lot of trauma. And there's a lot of cause and effect that you can see regurgitating within these cards. So the thing that I want to tell you is, remember, whatever kind of work that you put out, you need to feed it or it starts feeding off of you. Be careful where you go with this. That is my advice, and that is the direction in which I got for you today. Now, we're going to go ahead and swap out this. Now, you remember that crystal right there? We are on deck 3. So, once again, I'm going to flip these over like this. See what we got going in a spiritual, astral sense. So, masquerade. So, some things are being revealed. Some things that were hidden within your own mind are starting to finally come forth during your waking moments. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. Then we got the All Hallows Eve. So that tells me that you're trying to communicate with someone spiritually, but you haven't got to that point yet to where there's been a connection directly made. Then we got surrender and release in reverse. So it's something that you're holding on to that's blocking you from being able to get this communication. Okay? So whatever you are neglecting to let go, you're going to have to let go before you can get to this point. Then we got some divine expansion. So if you follow what I'm saying, this is where you're going to be ending up. With divine expansion, it's opening you up to new things coming your way. It's bringing those things into light for you. So just make sure that, you're letting go what you need to, okay? Because we're getting that mental clarity, but mental clarity will only get you so far. If you're holding on to everything, you ain't going to be able to communicate with that spirit you're trying to get to. Alright, so we got Aries. We're a little hard-headed with it. Okay, so with Aries and Venus, that tells me that there's a dynamic going in the future coming. So these two we're going to put over here just to let you know you got something coming in love, though. And then we got the Four of Sticks, which is almost like the Fool. It's not ripe yet. That's the issue. So in the future, just know you got a forceful love coming to you, but it ain't going to stick around long. Now, in the present day, where we're physically at, this is going to kind of tie in with everything else. Alright, so here's what we got going on. We got heartbreak in a physical sense. We got a younger male coming present who didn't want to commit, who was being greedy and emotional, very emotional and draining. Which, here we got you, the Empress, and justice. So you're looking for some justice. You're looking for some revenge, which explains the Aries and the Venus. The best way to get back at somebody who has scorned you is to get someone better than them, and that's what you're currently looking for. You're looking for something better in the matters of love, but it ain't going to stick around. It's almost like a game. Just remember, when you're playing this game, to get back at someone else, you got that person, you're using them, so be careful in a spiritual sense. So, spiritually, you've opened up. There's a few things as far as communication that you need to work on because you got to surrender some stuff. In the physical plane, it looks like you're playing a little bit of the game, you know what I mean? There's been some heartbreak, there's been some issues coming up, and you're out for justice. So just remember, things can occasionally come back to bite you in the butt. So dot your I's and cross your T's, my dear. Hopefully that you guys like this. This is the first time of me doing this. And if you guys do, let me know what other god or goddess would you like for me to do a spread on next time. And once again, thank you all for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And always remember, no two witches, witch alike.